Hi there, I'm Joona Pulkas from TietoEVRY, and today we will talk about the future of health and then how it's related to data, AI, and cloud. So if you look at the big trends in healthcare and the future development that we see in healthcare, most of them are driven by data and connected to data. So we have precision medicine where we optimize the care with data, with hard data captured from the patient. We have value-based care where we measure the outcomes to provide more impactful care at a lower cost. And as the pandemic has hit us, we all know that now the virtual care is the new thing and a dominant factor in the care delivery. And there we need to combine the virtual care with the inpatient care, but also deliver new solutions and more advanced solutions outside of the hospital. And all of these new developments are creating data that we need to analyze and want to analyze with machine intelligence, meaning AI and other data-driven solutions that we can use for prioritization analysis and also to support the decision making of human professionals. So how has this changed the world from data perspective? Previously, most of the healthcare data was generated by the care providers, meaning the hospitals and other healthcare providers. Now the world has expanded to other areas and other segments that are generating almost equal amounts of health-related data. We as patients and consumers, we are using devices that capture a lot of data about our well-being and health, but there's also other new areas like research and wellness and social media and other who are creating data that is related to our well-being, activity, and health. And from a data point of view, this means that we have more data, but also the data has more variety in terms of content and metadata, but also technical format. And as we see from the right-hand side picture, that healthcare is the leading industry when it comes to annual data growth. We are generating more data than anyone else. And with this growth rate, it means that the amount of total data will double every 2-3 years. While we are generating a lot of data in healthcare, we do have quite a bit of challenges also with accessing it and processing the data. So I would define that we have at least 3 major challenges when it comes to data in healthcare, and especially with the new expanded data sphere, with more data sources and more complex data assets. First of all, currently most of the data is locked down in the silo systems. So you have access problems where the end users, they need to access the data with proprietary applications. So one application for one data set, and that is not very effective way to use the data. Then we have a liquidity problem with the data, so the data is not being transferred smoothly between the systems, between the IT systems, but also with the operations and organizations who are using the data and capturing the data. Then also what is coming more and more of a problem is the data processing, analyzing the data and using it in a wise way, that we are nearing the limit of human capability of processing the data. There's just too much data to be processed by us, by humans, by the professionals in clinical work. We need machine assistance here. We need digital assistance to process the data and find the correct information. So how do we see at TietoEVRY that what are the measures and solutions needed to take that we enable this digital leap in healthcare? The future of health is it's built on data, as mentioned in the beginning in the intro. We have different data sources that we need to connect. Different domains are creating all sorts of data that we need to integrate so that we will have the maximum value out of the data. And we see that data-driven solutions, AI and cloud, these are really the game changers that we need to transform the data assets and the data volumes that we have into valuable assets to are actually creating value for the customers, increasing the quality of care while lowering the cost. And if we want to use the best possible technology to manage and process massive amounts of data, then the hyperscale cloud platforms are far superior to any other alternative. So these platforms are designed and developed to process huge amounts of data very effectively, and also these technologies they are really developing and advancing at a very unprecedented pace. So they are getting better and better all the time and very quickly. So over the 5, 6 years, we have developed this cloud data platform for health and care industry. This is an industry-specific solutions and developed to match the needs from the sensitive data and from the industry that we are in. And this is really the engine that can drive the business transformation and digitalization within health and care. So what the solution offers is the ability to capture all data from all the different sources automatically and quickly and transform the data to meet the business need. And with the health data platform, you have a centralized storage for all data that can be then datasets can be integrated, transformed and published to different stakeholders and applications and services. And all these data sharing and accessing of the data is done with a very high security and privacy compliance. So we provide the data platform and the TietoEVRY applications, but this is an open ecosystem where third-party vendors can also develop their own solutions, and you can have customer-driven development for the specific needs. Besides the software offering that we have in the area, we have a fully support for our customers on their data-driven journey and the business transformation. So we offer business consultancy and data engineering, data science services, and of course the application development services, as well as highly specialized security and managed services offering for this area. And this is really the baseline and the platform that can be used to accelerate the innovation and development and the business transformation towards a more data-driven healthcare. So besides the health data platform, we have also developed functional modules that run on top of the data platform and that provide instant value to different user groups and different stakeholders within the health and care industry. So we have operative solutions for clinical professionals, a wide offering for the medical researchers and other research groups working on the health data, and then solutions also for the management and IT to push the data to other stakeholders and vendors and do the data integrations and so forth. So then let's have a look at how does this kind of solutions look in real life. And today we have a customer story about the Helsinki University Hospital region and the central hospital regions around it. So what is the data platform ecosystem or the network of data platforms in the WHO special responsibility area? So we have the university hospital there as a central care provider, but the special responsibility area also includes 3 other central hospital districts and also municipality primary care providers and social care providers. So this region, in total, it covers nearly 40% of the Finnish population. This platform development was started as a collaborative effort between the HUS and TietoEVRY in 2016, and the solution was taken into production in 2 years later. Now it's in very wide use, not just for analytics, but also for the clinical operations and research and development, and for the IT purposes, meaning data integrations and data logistics. The solutions is delivered from cloud, from Microsoft Azure, and we are doing very active collaboration with the customer organizations and also with Microsoft. From an architectural point of view, this is a network of data platforms, meaning every health and care service provider has their own data platform, but these data platforms are also interconnected, and there's data sharing possibilities between the solutions. And this is also that when you have multiple customer organizations using the same solutions, of course they are benefiting of having the common solution and productized solution there. There's active collaboration between all the stakeholders, and also scale benefits of using the joint DevOps services. And this is a multi-vendor ecosystem where we have multiple technological vendors operating on top of the platforms and providing different kind of solutions for different customers. So if we look more from a data point of view and future point of view, is that what is the cloud data platform at HUS University Hospital? So as you can see from the visualization that there's a huge amounts of data when it comes to volumes. So over 3 million patients have patient records here, and millions and millions of different patient records and data points are in the data lake. We have over 70 health IT systems integrated to the data lake. So we are pulling data automatically from a number of sources, and the data is being pulled from and ingested from different specialties, meaning all the diagnostic services are there, ICU and so forth, but also from non-clinical data sources like HR and financial data. So this very large-scale data platform is used for medical research. That was the original driver for this solution, but it also now is being used to provide data-driven solutions for the clinical workers, doing the care delivery and treating the patients, and it's also being quite a big assistance to the customer who is going through a big IT renewal where most of the operative healthcare IT systems are being replaced with the new ones, meaning that the previous systems are to be shut down. But still the employees, the clinical workers, they need access to the history data, and that's where this solution comes in. Also, a significant use case for the data platform is the open collaboration and innovation ecosystem that has been developed on top of the data platform. So at HUS, we have a Cleverhead network, which is a very active and vibrant health tech ecosystem. That is a basic a collaborative workspace for the clinicians and researchers on the clinical organizations, the research group from the academia, and then different companies around the world of all sizes. And this is an open ecosystem in the sense that any company can join there and do active collaboration on health tech and innovation. and most of this stuff is really data driven. So we use the latest data and all the health data in a compliant and secure way, and we provide the analytical workspaces to the researchers and R&D collaboration projects and so forth. We are also there as we are the data platform provider, but we are also a solution and innovation stakeholder here. And currently we are, for example, we are developing AI-driven solutions for the detection of rare diseases and trial matching solution for the treatment of acute leukemia. So this was my talk today. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's anything else you would like to know, please contact me, and let's talk more. Thank you. Goodbye.